Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will discuss consumer's equilibrium in two commodity case. As we know, when forces are acting in opposite direction, when they are exactly equal, the object on which the forces are acting is said to be in a state of equilibrium. Therefore, equilibrium means a state of balance. I will write when forces in opposite direction when forces acting in opposite direction are exactly equal, the object on which is said to be in equilibrium. Therefore, equilibrium is a state of balance. When forces acting in opposite direction, एक फोर्स यहाँ से आ रहा है और दूसरा फोर्स यहाँ से आ रहा है, और जब ये एग्जैक्टली इक्वल हो जाएंगे और जिस ऑब्जेक्ट पर ये काम करते होंगे उस ऑब्जेक्ट को उस पोजीशन पे इक्विलिब्रियम से हम जानते हैं. Therefore, we say that this equilibrium is a state of balance between two forces. Now, in economics, equilibrium refers to a situation where our consumer attains maximum possible satisfaction. We can write a consumer is said to be in equilibrium when his total satisfaction is maximized. There are certain conditions. We will proceed. The consumer is in equilibrium when given his money, income, the market prices, he, the consumer, he plans his expenditure in such a manner that he maximizes his total satisfaction. As we know, consumer's equilibrium is directly dependent on law of diminishing marginal utility and law of equi-marginal utility. In two commodity case, the law of equi-marginal utility gets operated or is in operation. Suppose further there are three factors on which this equilibrium of the consumer depends. Number one, price of the commodity, let it be X. Since we are studying 2, let it be X and Y. Second, marginal utilities of X, of commodity X or of good X, and marginal utility of commodity Y. This is second. Third is marginal utility of money. If the consumer is buying two commodities X and Y, the equilibrium will be determined according to the law of equi-marginal utility. I will write if the consumer is buying two commodities that is X and Y, the equilibrium will be determined according to the law of equi-marginal utility. If we have two commodities X and Y, the equilibrium position will be determined as per law of equi-marginal utility. We will see equi-marginal utility Therefore, the formula for consumer's equilibrium in case of two commodities purchased by the consumer. The formula for consumer's equilibrium in case of two commodities purchased by the consumer will be as under. Marginal utility of X over price of X is equal to marginal utility of Y over price of Y, and this should be equal to marginal utility of money. This is the equation, or symbolically when we write consumer's equilibrium in case of two commodities, the formula for the consumer's equilibrium is symbolically written as consumer's equilibrium is written as marginal utility of x over price of x must be exactly equal to marginal utility of money over price of commodity y. This should be equal to marginal utility of money. This is the equation we have to operate on. This means that marginal utility of x is divided by the price of commodity x. Marginal utility of y is divided by the price of commodity y, and this all should be equal to marginal utility of money. Now suppose this equation gets disturbed due to one or the other reason. If this equation gets disturbed, what will happen? Suppose marginal utility of x over price of x is greater than marginal utility of y over price of y. I will repeat. If this equilibrium equation is disturbed, we see that it may be marginal utility of x over price of x will be greater than marginal utility of y over price of y, or marginal utility of y over price of y may be greater than marginal utility of x over price of x. Let me assume this position. I will repeat. This is the equilibrium equation in case of two commodities. If this equation gets disturbed due to one or the other reason, it will be marginal utility of x over price of x will be greater than marginal utility of y over price of y, or marginal utility of y over price of y is greater than marginal utility of x over price of x. Suppose this position takes place. Suppose marginal utility of x over price of x is greater than marginal utility of y over price of y. Means that commodity y gives greater level of satisfaction as compared to commodity y. I will write commodity x in case our marginal utility of x over price of x is greater than marginal utility of y over price of y, means that commodity x, when consumer consumes commodity x, this commodity x gives greater level of satisfaction. Gives greater level of satisfaction to the consumer. Therefore, he would substitute commodity x for y. He would substitute commodity x for y. What will happen? The result of this substitution of x for y, we have written the symbolic equation. If this symbolic equation gets disturbed due to one or the other reason, let me assume that marginal utility of x or price of x is greater than marginal utility of y or price of y. This means that our consumer will consume more units of commodity x as compared to commodity y. Accordingly, he will substitute commodity x for y. The result of this substitution, will be that marginal utility of x will fall and marginal utility of y will rise. The result of this substitution will be that marginal utility of x will fall and marginal utility of y will rise. This is in accordance with the law of diminishing marginal utility. As we know that when our consumer consumes more and more units of a commodity, the additional utility that he derives diminishes. As our consumer is consuming more units of x, accordingly the marginal utility of x will diminish, will fall, and he was consuming less and less units of commodity y. This utility will rise. A position will be there. This substitution of x for y will continue. This substitution of x for y will continue until marginal utility of x over price of x becomes equal to marginal utility of y over price of y. When this happens, this is consumer's equilibrium. I will repeat from here. We say that in case of one commodity, marginal utility of x or price of x should be equal to marginal utility of money. In case of one commodity, when our consumer is said to be in equilibrium, we say that marginal utility of x or price of x should be equal to, must be exactly equal to marginal utility of money. If this is known as commodity x, what will happen to marginal utility of y? Marginal utility of y or price of y should then be equal to marginal utility of money. This is in case of y. When we will process further, when we proceed further, we say that symbolically this equation gets equal to marginal utility of x or price of x must be equal to marginal utility of y or price of y. This all should be equal to marginal utility of money. However, if this equation gets disturbed due to one reason or the other, and what happens? Either marginal utility of x or price of x may be greater than marginal utility of y or price of y, or marginal utility of y or price of y may be greater than marginal utility of x or price of x. Let me assume this, that marginal utility of x or price of x is greater than marginal utility of y or price of y. Therefore, this means that commodity x, consumption of commodity x gives greater level of satisfaction to the consumer. When this is the position, our consumer will substitute x for y. what will happen? What will be the result of this substitution? The result of this substitution will be that marginal utility of x will fall and marginal utility of y will rise. The substitution of x for y will continue. ये कंटिन्यू प्रोसेस होगी तब तक जब तक marginal utility of x और price of x एग्जैक्टली बैलेंस करते हैं या एग्जैक्टली इक्वल होता है marginal utility of money और price of y का। और ये हमारी इक्वेशन है। इस इक्वेशन को हम आगे लिखेंगे। इस इक्वेशन को हम मैथमेटिकल फॉर्म भी दे सकते हैं। The equation can be shown with the help of marginal utility schedule of two commodities x and y. Suppose the units are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Marginal utility of x, and we will write marginal utility of y. Let's assume that when our consumer consumes first unit of commodity x, marginal utility derived by the consumer is equal to 33 utils. When he consumes second, let it be 30. Marginal utility schedule of the two commodities is as under. When our consumer consumes first unit of commodity X, the total utility that he derives is 33. When he consumes second, it is 30. When he consumes third unit, it is 27. When he consumes fourth unit, it is 24. When he consumes fifth, it is 21. When he consumes sixth, it is 18. Likewise here, it is 36, 32, 28, 24, 20 and 16. Suppose now, if the price of commodity X is rupees 3, if the price of commodity X is rupees 3 and that of Y is rupees 4. This table can further be reconstructed by dividing the marginal utilities with their corresponding level of prices. We will reconstruct this table. I will repeat. This is the utility schedule of X and utility schedule of Y. When our consumer consumes first unit of commodity X, marginal utility of X is equal to 33 and marginal utility of Y is equal to 36. When our consumer consumes second unit of commodity X, total marginal utility जो है ये diminish होती है, let it be 30 and in this case let it be 32. When our consumer consumes third unit of commodity X, marginal utility gets further diminished and it attains the place of 27 and in this case it attains the place of 28. Suppose now the price of commodity X is rupees 3 and the price of commodity Y is rupees 4. We will reconstruct this table further in terms of marginal utilities of good X and good Y. We will proceed further. Let me see. We have assumed that the price of commodity X, we have assumed that the price of 1 unit of commodity X is rupees 3 and the price of 1 unit of commodity Y is rupees 4. This process can be reconstructed in terms of marginal utilities of commodity X and commodity Y. We will again construct a table taking the existence of our assumption that X, 1 unit of X is equal to rupees 3, 1 unit of Y is equal to rupees 4. Another table can be reconstructed. This will be units marginal utility of X or price of X, marginal utility of Y or price of Y. 3 11s are 33, 3 10s are 30, 3 9s are 27, 3 8s are 24, 3 7s are 21, 3 6s are 18. In this case, 4 9s are 36, 4 8s are 32, 4 7s are 28, 4 6s are 24, 4 5s are 20 and 4 4s are 16. This is combination 1, this is combination 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. Now, we have assumed our assumption is taking the money value as constant. हमने पहले भी कहा taking the income of the consumer as given. Income of the consumer as given. One, पहली definition में a consumer is said to be in equilibrium when given his income and market prices. The consumer, when he plans his expenditure in such a manner that he maximizes his satisfaction. वही equation, वही situation. Income of the consumer जो है वो given है और marginal utility of money जो है it also is constant. It too is constant. जब हमारा कंज्यूमर 1 रुपए खर्च करता है तो वो डेरिवेशन जो होती है 8 यूटिल्स की होती है, ये हम सपोज कर रहे हैं. इस टेबल को समझने के लिए हमने वापस अपनी उसी पोजीशन पे जाना है जब हमने एजम्पशन किया था, एज्यूम किया था. इनकम ऑफ द कंज्यूमर इज गिवन, प्राइसेस आर गिवन marginal utility of money is to be taken as constant. Now when अगर हमारा कंज्यूमर 1 रुपए खर्च करता है तो उसको 8 यूटिल्स वापस हासिल होते हैं। अब हम देखेंगे कि जब ये 1 रुपए खर्च करता है 8 यूटिल्स इसको हासिल होनी चाहिए, तो वो कहां पे इसको हासिल हो रहा है? ये 8 यूटिल्स यहां पे आ रहा है और यहां पे आ रहा है। In case of commodity X, when he purchases 4th unit of commodity X, the total utilities are 8. And when in this equation, in this situation, when he consumes second unit of commodity Y, his marginal utility or price of Y is equal to 8. In this equation, marginality of X or price of X जो है, it is the 4th unit. और इस शेड्यूल में इसको जो यूटिलिटी हासिल हो रही है 8 यूटिलिटीज की, वो 2 ही यूनिट पे हो रही है। So we say that our consumer, when consumes 4 units of commodity X and 2 units of commodity Y, when he consumes 4 units of commodity X, and in case of Y, when he consumes 2 units of commodity Y, the marginal utilities or prices are exactly equal. This is 8 and this is 8. This is the case when our consumer is said to be in equilibrium. अगर आगे पीछे ये जा रहा है तो यूटिलिटी जो है वो डिविएट हो रही है। इस प्रोसेस को हम ग्राफिकली दिखाएंगे। बस graphically the whole system can be explained with the help of a diagram. We have this diagram. We measure quantity of good X and good Y on x-axis. Quantities of good X and good Y are measured on x-axis, that is OX. And marginal utility of X and Y are measured on y-axis. We have two curves pertaining to two commodities, X and Y. AB is the curve that pertains to commodity X and curve CD pertains to commodity Y. Both these curves slope downwards from left to right. It is in accordance with law of diminishing marginal utility. Law of diminishing marginal utility. Why the curves slope downwards? The curves slope downwards from left to right because of law of diminishing marginal utility. We see that OE taking the income of the consumer as given, जो हमने पहले भी बताया, income of the consumer is given, prices are given, marginal utility of money is to be taken as constant. When we have these assumptions, we will see that marginal utility of X or price of X is equal to OE when our consumer consumes OF amount of commodity X, and in case of marginal utility of Y or price of Y, marginal utility of Y or price of Y is equal to OE when our consumer consumes OG amount of commodity Y. ये दो पोजीशन है। मैं रिपीट कर रहा हूं, ये जो कर्व है CD ये परटेन कर रही है गुड Y की, गुड Y को, और जो कम हमारी कर्व है AB ये परटेन कर रही है गुड X को। हमने एक एजम्पशन ली है, जो इनकम ऑफ द कंज्यूमर है वो गिवन है, प्राइसेस जो है वो भी गिवन है, जो मनी मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी ऑफ मनी जो है वो कांस्टेंट है। उन तीन एजम्पशंस की बुनियाद पर हम देख रहे हैं कि जो मार्जिनलिटी ऑफ एक्स और प्राइस ऑफ एक्स जो है वो OE के बराबर है। मार्जिनलिटी ऑफ एक्स और प्राइस ऑफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू OE। दिस OE बीइंग इक्वल टू मार्जिनलिटी ऑफ मनी। और यही सूरत हम देख रहे हैं इसको, मार्जिनलिटी ऑफ y और प्राइस ऑफ y बीइंग इक्वल टू OE इज नाउ इक्वल टू मार्जिनलिटी ऑफ मनी। और ये दोनों सूरतें तब होती हैं जब हमारा कंज्यूमर OF अमाउंट ऑफ X को कंज्यूम कर रहा है और OG अमाउंट ऑफ Y को कंज्यूम कर रहा है। तो अगर कोई मतलब जो हमने पहले भी देखा था, if the equation gets disturbed due to one or the other reason, there will be fluctuations, and अगर ये डिस्टर्ब हो रहा है ये सिस्टम, तो OE डैश जो है वो OF पे जाएगा, OF डैश पे जाएगा इन केस ऑफ कमोडिटी X, और OG डैश पे जाएगा in case of commodity Y. So we see that our consumer is said to be in equilibrium when this equation is satisfied. Thanks for today.